Hello, Andrei from Bel Islands Home Improvement. This is Joel from JND SEO. Spoke briefly on the phone earlier and I told you I'd send you this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. At the end of the video, if you guys want to hear more info, let's set up a time to talk. If not, no big deal. Take the tips I give you and you guys could apply them yourself. Alright, I don't want to waste your guys' time, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Alright, so the first thing we'll talk about is content. As you can see, I am on your homepage right now, and I am just scrolling through looking at all the words you have and all the content on your page. So you have some of your services listed, actually all of them with some content under them, so that's good. That's probably a couple hundred words there. You do have all of your reviews. And a little bit of a quote there from probably your owner. There's Andrei. All right. So what I would say is, I would definitely have more content than this even. So you guys maybe have 500 total. I would recommend having over 1,000 words of content. And the reason that we want so many words of content is because the more content you have, the more keywords and phrases you can put into it, such as roofing Cape Cod MA, which is what I use for my example here. So in any search you do on Google, the first thing you're going to find is these ads. And normally you would see the Google guaranteed ads, the new ones. Those ones are a little better. You get more qualified people calling you, people that are seriously looking for your services right now, and less tire kickers, which you may get a few of with these ads. But again, they are the first thing that you see. So for a new client, it does hold some weight. They may click one of those and go to that company. After that, we have the map section. And the top 3 companies show up in this kind of preview screen, although we have 4 because there's an ad as well. So it gives you the top 3 organic results plus any ads. So we're showing 4. And these are all based on citations. And citations are when you get your business name, phone number, and address all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Yahoo, just to name a few. And we'll actually see a bunch of them down below here. Next and final we have our organic section. This is what we were looking for when we put in roofing Cape Cod MA. So you're going to find here some directories, but you'll also start to see the businesses showing up with their actual websites. And you won't see any of those ads on this part until the very bottom. So the first one we see is Yelp. So if we were ranking this keyword phrase here, roofing Cape Cod MA, number 1 would be Yelp. Number 2 would be CoreyandCorey.com. Number 3 would be Roof Cape Cod. Number 4 would be Better Business Bureau. So we do have some directories mixed in. You're going to have 10 results on each page. So that if you want to be on the first page, you have to be in the top 10. And then at the very bottom, you will see more ads like this. All right, so just remember that. Top 10 is going to get you on the first page. There's 10 results per page. So the next thing I did is I took your site, your web address, and I went ahead and put it into Ahrefs. So right here, this shows you that you have some trust in the area. This shows you that you have a little power behind your site, but we definitely want probably more than that. If you think of the internet as kind of a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most attention and therefore the most traffic and views on their site. So right now we're seeing 89 referring domains or websites online that have links in them. That's the 246 that go back to your page. So 89 sites have 246 links back to your page. And you guys right now do have 504 keywords that you can be found for on Google. And this is what really drives the traffic. And you guys do have a lot of traffic with 463 visitors to your site per month. So just as a little heads up, sometimes these numbers can be a little deceiving. So what I want to do is click the keywords and let's see where your traffic is coming from. And what I did notice when looking at your site, guys, was that you guys have some keywords here like vertical siding that's bringing in just some massive numbers. 6,200 people do search vertical siding per month. And you guys are in the number 1 spot. So that is great, right? Well, the only problem with that is vertical siding. I don't see a Cape Cod or Massachusetts next to it. So the problem with that is this is a national key term. People are searching this from the whole entire U.S., right? So a lot of the traffic you're getting, also this is not really a buyer intent word. This doesn't mean somebody that searches vertical siding is going to then need siding on their house, right? So I think what's happening is you guys are actually, in these top 2 results, you're getting a lot of traffic to your site. The problem is I don't think this is necessarily meaning customers. So just these 2 alone, I mean, and you're number 1 for both if we're being, if we're talking about it. But just these 2 alone, if you did that math, I mean, that's almost 10,000 people right there. And we're getting almost 500 to your site right now. So I think you're getting a huge amount off of these 2. The problem is I don't think it's people that's going to definitely translate into phone calls, estimates, and then deals, right, or work done. So you guys do have a lot of these national terms in here. And I'll show you the difference when I do the comparison. But let's just quickly scroll through and see if I can find a few, that I'm kind of looking for that would be a little bit better in this scenario. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of kind of terms that are more vague. So what I want to do, just a comparison, here's Corey and Corey. When we did our search, if you remember correctly down here, right after the map section, number 1 result, Corey, right? So they're the top result for this search that we put in for these keywords. So if you look at Corey's site, I mean, the numbers do look a lot smaller than what you guys have, but you'll see that the keywords are a little bit better. So they have way more power behind their site with a 19. 106 websites have almost 400 links back to their page. 421 keywords, sending them over 130 visitors. So let's take a look at theirs. And what you're going to find is you're going to see services that offered with a location, right? So roofing contractors, Cape Cod. A customer who searches this is looking for this exact thing and most likely to get work done. 40 people do search this every month. They're number 1, so they're getting probably the majority. Cape Cod roof, that's a good one, 150. Number 4 would be stronger though if it was roofing, because that could just be just the roofs in general. Like this one, roofing Cape Cod, 30 more. Number 1 for that one. This one I would say, even though it's got good volume, not a great one. Vented drip edge, 300, but number 1. But I mean, what are we really looking at here? Just a question. It doesn't necessarily mean they want that done, right? So Corey Roofers, this is the other thing you typically will find is your own business name. And you want to rank high for that because these people are looking for you. They put that into Google. That's your repeat customers and referrals. But you also want to balance out with these terms here, these keywords, that are going to bring in new customers. But if you look at this, 30, Corey and Corey, 300, number 1, number 5. So just these top 7 to 10, I mean, you can see that's definitely giving them probably most of their volume is coming from these ones here. All right, guys, so we did get a little bit deeper there into content and some of the keywords, but I want to talk just a little bit about content citations back. Thanks, guys. This is my phone number. Let's reach out and talk. We can talk about, getting your page some stronger keywords, getting you some customers that are ready to buy now. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I do appreciate it. Thank you.